How's it going, everybody? Today's video, I want to chat to you guys as creators in the space. We actually made a platform that can help you make money and monetize what you guys do best, which is creating content in the tech career space or the career space in general. So, my name is Divi. I founded something called Nexa with a few other partners, and all we do is very simple. We created a platform like Shopify. Shopify helps people kind of start an online business because all the tools are kind of all in front of them in one place, and people make a shitload of money on it, and then they take like I think a small fee. And I noticed as a tech creator, I made a lot of videos in the cybersecurity space and like helping people land jobs in the tech area. I also made a lot of videos for people like with my course that I teach on that, and it was a lot of work, and I had to use like a bunch of like kind of very basic creator tools like Stan, which is a good tool, but it wasn't made for like me. I'm a tech career creator, and I have to deal with a lot of stuff. People ask me for resumes and all these different kind of things, so it's annoying. I was like, dude, I want to make content. I want to focus on making cool videos, and I want to make my audience feel engaged. And I obviously want to use my personal brand to obviously make some money regardless of my work. But I was like, I don't want to build a software from scratch. I don't want to have to create resume tools and do all these things or manually spend hours consulting people day after day after day for all these things. Because I already spent hundreds of hours building a course. So now why do I have to do this all over again and watch over everybody and then find a way to reach on my Discord and connect here and connect there and all these different places. And I'm sure there's something that you'll say, hey, but there's already like that. But um, there wasn't something dedicated for tech career creators. And if you look at my screen right now, um, um, there's not like an actual system or an actual tool that has all the bunch of, I would say, super major important tools. So I'll give you an example. What we do is we provide all the insane tools that a creator in the tech space needs that probably wouldn't want to build themselves. So like a AI resume system hub, lifelike interview simulations, and a dedicated AI career counselor, automated job applying, a smart place for job search and job simulations, and skills gap assessments, right? And a whole bunch of other different things. I'm not showing you that this is a page made for training organizations, but it's the same juice. It applies for the same thing. And the biggest thing I can say is I'm going to switch over right here. I'm pretty sure you guys can see the same thing is, well, we want to unlock value for your audience, right? I want to make sure that you guys have all the tools you need to basically monetize, right? That means give your audience something they're going to appreciate. What do they appreciate? Imagine having a white labeled system, right? Of being able to them to come in and they can see your courses, they can communicate with you, and you can charge them whatever you want. We don't care about that, just like Shopify. But you give them like these powerful tools like interview simulations, and I'll show you in a second what that is. And while we're talking, I might as well just log in because it's important that you guys get to see that. 1 second. So this is the platform, by the way, since I got you guys all here. And aside from any of that, the whole point was you guys get your time back and you have something where you didn't have to spend hundreds of thousands of dollars building a platform for just your audience. It's already there. All you're doing is white labeling it, putting your face on it, right? And you get all of this full control over your pricing and offerings and a revenue share model. You earn as you grow. We're not just a platform. We won't be benefited unless you guys grow. I hope that makes sense. And that's pretty much where it goes for now. I hope that makes sense. And the best thing I say, like, is like I said, look, you guys built an audience, and how do you take it to the next level? How do you monetize it? Yeah, you can do all these things manually, but it's annoying. So imagine giving them something super cool and tangible, which is what I have right here. A place to do all these resumes, right? A place to do real-time interview practice rounds. You can pick whatever you do. You do cybersecurity, you can put real-time employer level systems and tools, real face-to-face interview simulations, right? A place that they can do real-time job simulations, depending on what job and role you have. A place where they can talk to an AI career counselor, a smart job platform dedicated for the jobs or things and careers that you guys cater to, but all completely white labeled for you guys, which is the biggest thing that I want to make sure people understand. It all looks like it's your platform. And you don't have to build any of this. You don't have to go and separate and create 5, 6 different tools and recommend it and say, yeah, I want to take cut from this sculpture. No, this is your platform. It's going to have your branding on it. And here's my favorite part. This is the back end. This is what we call the org dashboard. You're gonna actually get this is like your like admin dashboard where you can control reporting, you can see your users, you can assign them tasks, you can chat with them, you can create custom practice rounds, you can add your staff in here to manage things for you. You can subgrade it. Let's say you teach multiple careers, you can like sub org it off and do whatever you want. So I want to go back to this document because I just sent you guys this document. So if you're reading this or you're watching this, you're going to look at this too. And here's an example of a case study, right? So Mariana Tech, she had like a sector called Girls in Tech. It was a channel on Instagram and TikTok. You know, about $25,000, 25,000 followers, and people loved it and they wanted a course. And she had a course, which is like I need to offer more than a course. And then she used to pay us on the side for like resume tools, and then somebody else for like job help and all these things. And I'm like, that's kind of annoying because you don't want to focus on all that. You just want to make content and motivate your team. So, well, they struggled to convert a good engagement and revenue. Like, how do you monetize it, right? She had to either step down and add more work on her plate, hire developers, spend $1,000. Nobody wants to do that. And by partnering with us, they transform their brand because that software looks like theirs, just like Shopify. You can't see it's Shopify. It's a front, right? It has all the tools for you, and it literally helped them increase their placement, a lot of revenue generated, and this is just the first year. I mean, this is amazing, right? So here's the way I say it: simple, profitable, impactful, revenue share. We don't make money unless you do. I'm going to keep saying it again. We're like the Shopify model where you want to make good content, you want to monetize off of it. You don't want to create your own software that has all the tools that your followers would probably pay you to build. So you're like, well, shit, I could probably spend 100K and build it. And you know what? God bless you. I wish you luck. Or imagine having all the tools and your training and your personal touch and having it all white labeled and wrapped to your clients, and you charge them what you feel like, what else you're offering. Because obviously, aside from what we give you, there's a space where you can upload your courses, your videos, your private Calendly coaching links. So it's more than that. You can charge whatever you feel. Those things. There's even a place like OnlyFans where you can like lock courses and they can pay in app experiences for you to strictly say, hey, no, this is a like full I don't know 20-hour course on X or Y, and that's separate from the membership that you give them. So the structure is right there. Here's an example. It's obviously $0 a month up front. And depending on the price you want to charge, we don't care. We just look at the percentage and we charge it. So for example, this example, I believe they were charging, I believe it was $100, and we took like $20 a month. So they're taking 80, we're taking 20. That number, as they get more users, decreases. And other than that, like as I said here, like you get all of this, and I think I put it somewhere here, but you get dedicated feature requests, you get support, you're on a WhatsApp with us. We have a team that's going to work with you. Anything that technical goes wrong, you don't have to worry about hiring developers and staff and all that. We're there. We do calls with you. Our staff manages all of that. You have a dedicated customer success. That's the best way I can put it. So this is this is what your team would get fully white labeled. This is what you get fully white labeled. You get both, obviously. I would love to obviously chat with you guys, get on a call, show you this in more detail. We send this 10-minute video to kind of just introduce you, to say, hey, listen, we've been doing this for a while. We're pretty serious. We started off working with universities, colleges, and everything else. And we think creators also are a big part of this field. So we want to work with you guys too. If you feel like this interests you, you feel like this is valuable, I think what you're going to like more is probably seeing these tools in real life. I'm going to give you an example of one, just one. I'm going to do interview practice for customer service. This would be white labeled for you. You can add your own custom questions in real time based on your regional employers. So here's an example of how one tool would work. So now they're talking to you. So as you can see here, they're talking and I can answer. Hey, how's it going? Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Now, here's the coolest part. Once they're done, they get real-time feedback that you can literally see. So they're in their analytics and they can see all of their jobs they're applying to, their interview simulations, their analytics, which means you don't got to bother you. Example of one, so it literally gives you like clarity, relevance, confidence, the type of code. This is a coding question. It's that accurate. You see each user's information right here, just like I mentioned. So if this interests you, please respond back. We'd love to get on a call with you and show you more.